Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Watcher, what am I on about? In Rain World. Yeah, no, we're making our way through slowly 100%ing a lot of what this character has to offer. Figuring out a whole bunch about the world, basically, and just seeing what there is to offer, really, as we make our way through everything. I believe last time I kind of made a run into the chimney canopy because we were out a bit too long in the day, and I wanted to make my run over to there because I was like, what can I do, and now hopefully we'll be able to see some more of what is new within the game and hopefully start tracking down a bit more of the way this game works. I know last episode, I think I said I was going to start using the map, at least for this area. I haven't fully decided on that yet. And main reason is just I kind of have just been enjoying the wanderings and trying to understand the map as is currently. Nope. That's not nice. But no, I'm kind of hoping that as I go... Oh yeah, that's right, you can't pick up 2 spears as anybody other than Hunter. I'm going to figure a few new little things out, hopefully, in this, new run. And I believe, yeah, we're in new territory right now. So, something entirely different, basically. Oh boy. That's a cyan. Come on. I also see the big giant red, and that's not nice to see, basically. Yeah, big red is very, very, very scary. I've kind of always been under the effect of avoid big red as best as possible. Oh, we're in a room that I've been to before, I believe. Maybe. Partially. Oh, yeah, no, we've been around in this area before. Yeah, I relatively understand where we are. No, I am very much kind of leaning towards allowing myself map access again. Kind of as the rule of, once I find out enough info about a place, it's kind of, like, allowed, basically. I think I'm going to hold off on it for just one more episode, though, just because, right now I still feel like there's plenty to explore around, and I would like the, just general time and experience of just kind of getting lost. While I do agree that this game is best played with a map, I will say there are times where I definitely am like, it's fun to just go around, get lost, and see where you end up exactly. And... Okay, I was hoping that would stick in. Okay, definitely not sticking in there. Which is fine. Yeah, no, I'm not making that jump, which means... God, I have to deal with Mr. Big Red. Big Red doesn't have a tongue, does he? I almost don't want to try and figure out. I think he doesn't have a tongue. But that was thunder right there. And thunder is very much a sign of we need to sleep. So, you know what? I think it's a good time we do so. I did spend enough time, and I did grab, you know, I did grab enough food. We're working with it. I have heard that Wanderer does have a sort of secret mechanic that we have yet to see just yet. And I'm very interested as to what it is. But I've stayed spoiler-free for the sole purpose of, well, I don't want to be spoiled by what Wanderer's little secret mechanic is. I hope that it's an interesting one. I hope that it's, you know, a spicy one. And I am excited by what is going to maybe come through with it. Also, Jesus Christ, Mr. Red, can you, like, find another hole to, you know, be the bane of? Okay. Hang on. Oh, that's right. He does a projectile. That's the thing that I need to remember about Reds. Is they're projectilers. I'm kind of in the boat right now if I need to... Okay, yep. I'm like, I believe I can make this without any troubles. I don't believe that goes anywhere if you drop down, but I also don't want to chance what happens when I go there. God, this is one of the things that I do wish about this game is I wish that since I know the map stays relatively the same between runs, maps that are identical and like built a specific way would just, you know, show that to you, basically. Like, if you've been in an area in the game or in a variation of the area within the game and you've seen it, I really feel like the game should just give the knowledge to you when looking on your map so that you could kind of make info for yourself about, like, oh, I haven't been in this location, basically. And that's just kind of, like, slowly become one of my only complaints about the game is, like, you know, I get it. It's on a per, it's definitely on a per, Slugcat experience, but, like, on a player side, like, I feel like I, as a player, should know where I've been, just across the many different runs I've had of this. And you shouldn't be afraid of giving me a little map, basically. Hey! I don't want to get attacked. And I feel like I'm going to get attacked here soon. I'm getting hunted right now. Let me go. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. So I kind of think we've done a lot of the scrounging through here. And I think that for the betterment of us, and also this is not a spot that I'm very much wanting to be in right now, I think let's make our way back to the outskirts, which I'm betting is something that I was kind of intended to do, really, was make our way back to the outskirts. And effectively in this game, your earliest goal is kind of make it to the outskirts, because from there you can kind of make it anywhere. But this is normally further along in your line than, you know, other places, so to speak. Which is why I kind of was like in the boat of, okay, maybe we sit around and experience that area for a bit. But I want to see... Interesting. So it is Hunter's Outskirts. Okay. So we are in hard mode Outskirts. Yeah, so Dropwigs are here. That is very interesting. I will say it has been something that I am like wanting to take note of, that we are dealing with, like, this game's hard mode. Like, we're in the hard mode for the game. We're not in, you know, the timer version of the hard mode that Hunter had, but we're in a effective hard mode for the game, and that is something that is very interesting to me at the very least. I will say, to add to that then, that does make sense why the Watcher is coined more almost like a stealth style journey by the game, which, you know, I'm perfectly fine and happy with, basically. Like, I've always said that this game does really well with its stealth components, and it's part of the strengths of this game is actually being able to understand how to stealth in this game, or it's a strength as a player to have to understand how to stealth around in this game. And yeah, no, I really do like that this one is kind of leaning into that almost in a way. It definitely isn't, you know, like, you're not, like, going to win just by being ultra stealthy. You've still got a lot of other stuff you gotta do, obviously. But stealth is definitely making sure that it is a pure component of this run, basically. And I am kind of, right now in my days, like I said, just trying to explore, see a whole bunch of things, do effectively what I said, and try and make, like... Whoa! Hi! Hey, buddy. I do have full food, so I'm not gonna worry about that. But yeah, no, I am trying to just explore right now. I do wonder if I can make it to the tutorial zone as this character, because I do know that that is a thing that is normally not easy to do, is make it back into the tutorial zone, basically. Yep, this is this area. Yeah, I kind of messed up a teensy little bit. Let's go up into here. I know we're running a teeny bit low on time. We're not running too low on time, though. So I'm not too overly worried. Yeah, no. It is definitely very interesting, to say the least, playing this game as Watcher. It's like, I can tell that there is definitely something different about this, but the difference is something that I'm still trying to figure out. And yeah, that is where the intro normally takes place. We'll take our rest and our breather right here. Yeah, no. I think what I'm gonna try and do today is, I guess maybe we should start making our way over to Looks to the Moon and Five Pebbles. We're obviously visiting both on this run. There's no reason not to. And we will see from there what happens. I'm curious as to when the special, stuff is gonna start taking place, almost. Like, is it based on my survival time? Like, how does it all take effect, really? Like, I know my karma might matter to it, maybe. Like, all in all, I'm kind of uncertain. But now that I kind of have the concept, I guess, in my mind of, I guess, let's try making our way to Looks to the Moon, I guess let's start trying to work towards that. So, yeah, no. Make our dive over there. I mean, obviously, I guess that means we're going back where we came from. And I'm taking the sculpt into outskirts again, where we just were, basically. And hopefully we figure something out. I will say, I am waiting for the Echo Flower to do something more than just be an Echo Flower, for me. Oh, that's right. Now that I've done this whole trek, I do have to make the reverse trip. Yeah. Well, the good news is, I can still miss that shot. I wonder if I can eat the drop wigs. Like, I'm used to drop wigs being edible, so I am curious if I can. That drop wig actually ate that thing. Or got that guy. I will also say, that drop wig is being a bit more evasive than I'm used to. I'm used to my spears landing at that distance, which is why I'm like, why are they not landing? I mean, here's the other thing that I might not fully get. I do know that part of Hunter was that he did, all of his spears were stronger. Like, he did stronger spears just in general. That was, like, part of his thing. Also, there's, like, 4 things in there that are all fighting around. The drop wig is dead, I will say. But there is a red in there that is definitely hammering away at some stuff. I do want to check if drop wigs are edible. Still. And I don't think there's any more drop wigs over there. Holy cow. Okay, not edible. Good to know. Very good to know. Tells me a whole bunch about what we can expect. So we are very much under basic survivor food. So no fancy meals really, just, and no eating the lizards. Like, it is quite literally, I eat birds, I eat fruits, and that is my foods. So we don't want to try too overly crazy hard towards some of the insane animals like the lizards, or you know, some of the other things we're gonna see. Just be careful with it, basically, and just, yeah, understand what's happening. You know, play the game as we're expected to play. And I do want to look harmless to these guys, because I get the feeling they will try to attack me if they notice me, because I don't think they like me right now, personally. And that is something that is worrying me, is the fact that, like, they do continuously want to attack me. And what that may mean. Okay. Let's take our trip that we're very well and used to from Hunter. Don't forget to grab our food, because we are very much a fruit eater. Let's see here. He saw us. But that's okay. I am invisible. And that is right. We did see this stuff last time, which I am very intrigued by, to say the least, what this stuff means. Almost. Where am I? There we go. I'm like, this stuff is crazy to me. And that is genuinely making me a bit wait a minute. I just realized. Hold on. Isn't there an entry that we normally get? Oh, the old entry's been taken away. That's what's been throwing me off about this. That's why I was a bit confused about where I'm expected to go. The old entry's been closed off. That explains genuinely so much to me. I legitimately thought I was just going crazy and had missed the old entry. No, the old entry's gone. Like, it's gone. Okay, I'm gonna let that guy go. So see, it is worthwhile to have been starting to look through the maps over aggressively. I will say, though, we do need some food. I'm also so used to fighting the lizards that my brain is innately saying, oh, I can handle a blue, you know, like, a blue, that's easy. That's child's play, you know, that's something I'm used to. And my brain is like, wait a minute, blues are not food, though. Damn Hunter playthrough, having changed my entire worldview of everything going on, basically. How dare it? So, if I can't go through there, What is the method? Where do I go? I mean, he did come out of here, which is just the secret entry to this, which I didn't even know about, so good job, game. You've hid a secret from me for long enough that even I didn't realize it was a secret. Hey! Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's unfair. Do that. It'll either come in or it'll move away from there. So this is definitely becoming a major mystery to me then, because that goop is blocking off the way forward, really. Like, I know of other ways forward, obviously. I believe I do, at least. But, like, that's the evident one. Oh, come on. Please, I'm like, please choose a way that's different. I heard the thunder, so I am looking for a way to go right now for sleep. I might take one of my first deaths here from being just a bit too greedy. But I am hopeful because I swear I've been through this area before, and I remember there being something on the other side of this that was helpful to me, which is why I'm kind of just in a rapid rush. Got it. Right. I think I remember where I am, and that was definitely a stupid move of me. Oh, I'm all the way back in. Yeah, I'm all the way back at the bottom. Okay, well, that's fine. We can get another echo flower. Like, there's many en route to where we're heading, so I'm not too worried about it. My hope is kind of like the echo flower gives us something inevitably that's important to us that we kind of care about. Also, I just realized that I could have been doing that the whole time. Yeah, no. My hope is as I go through this, like, I'm going to figure something out today that is going to make Watcher something different to me other than just he's maybe a less noticeable survivor with hard spawns, because that's currently what I'm seeing right now. Is he's the same as survivor, just harder spawns, which is currently a bit sad to me. Also, it is good to see that those guys absolutely trash on the greens. Because, like, they definitely did trash on me a bit, to put it simply. Also, I think that green actually won there, so I take back what I said. It's interesting to see that those guys are equivalent to greens. Because, yeah, no. Alright, we've made our trip back up. I do need to get food, though. I didn't grab any food like an idiot. And I think, yeah, we seriously need to figure out what is going on with this purple goop stuff, because the purple goop, the purple blueberry stuff looks very similar to the stuff we see in, like, Unfortunate Development and, you know, our, like, I forget what they're called, like I think they're called, yeah, the daddy long legs, that's what they are, yeah. Like, I don't like them, to put it simply. I don't like what I'm seeing with them. I don't like what's being implied about stuff that's happened. I'm getting a feeling that some of that purple stuff is genuinely applying something that matters towards our expected survival today. And, you know, like our actual way of making through this. Because I definitely do think right now that our main goal maybe should be traversal to Looks to the Moon and 5 Pebbles, see what, you know, is happening with them. And just see, basically, you know, what can I do in the world, because those two commonly are the innate, like, you know, they're the storyteller enablers. They enable a lot of what happens within this world in terms of story-related stuff. Now, I will say, having this many lizards around me is a bit scary. And he's getting not eaten. Interesting that he made it through that. But yeah, no, they are definitely covering a path that I'm used to going, which does have me a bit worried. Like, maybe my trip through the chimney canopy is the required trip, basically. I would kind of hope that, you know, it isn't, because that makes me feel like, I've just been channeled and conditioned to go the correct way, apparently, just based off of my knowledge from Hunter. But, like, you know, my goal right now is just, you know, progression for progress sake. And if progress for progress sake is going to lead me anywhere, then hopefully it leads me to, you know, inevitably Looks to the Moon or 5 Pebbles. I've kind of learned to like both of them, actually, within this game now, especially after some things that I've seen with the Hunter playthrough. Also, if we are getting hard spawns as part of this playthrough, that does make me want to see whether or not that big giant thing in the Hunter playthrough that was in 5 Pebbles is actually something that, like, could kill me effectively, because I still am not sure if it was something that was deadly to me, you know? Like, I still have no knowledge of whether or not that big, giant death ball, death angel, as I've called it, was actually something that could harm me. And that's something that kind of makes me laugh, is I was so scared of something that I have no concept behind its actual capabilities, so to speak. I would also like to add, I think we just went in a kind of giant circle to the point of where I really am just letting myself get lost right now. Have I been in this room? I totally have. Alright, I'm very much in the boat of let's make it to the chimney canopy, because, yeah, I think where we're heading, we need to head to the chimney canopy, so I'm gonna retake my trip back over there. And do what I can, basically. Which I believe means take this route, you know. See what I can find. Woo! I think I was safe, but I did not want to test. Whoop! Go. Go, 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 go. Oh boy. Damn it. Alright, I'm dead. Yep, I'm even... Wow, I'm actually full dead. Oh! Oh my... Nope, I'm dead. I got dropped, and now I actually died. Okay. So, yeah, I need to make it to Chimney Canopy. I need to also just take a save in there because, yeah, clearly I'm... Look, I'm not used to the big reds. Like, the big reds, even in Hunter's playthrough, were very rare. I'm actually surprised that I've seen as many as I have in this playthrough. Yeah, no, this is really definitely turning into, like, forcing new routes exercise, almost. And I do like that, actually. Because I will admit, I've been almost trained by the Hunter playthrough to go a specific way, almost. And, oh gosh, that's a big red. And I would like to, you know, like, run something different, do something different with my time, basically. And it's just nice to see that I'm kind of getting that in this run, almost. Also, that red is being an absolute hunter right now. Oh, no, no. Come on. Come on. Nope, I'm dead. Wow. Okay, so that's my first actual legitimate, like, loss of karma, I believe, in this run, which is a bit insane. Reds are crazy. They do that to you. So, yeah, remember, the ABCs of this game is always be carrying. Always be moving, always be grooving. And, figure stuff out as you go. Jeez. Hopefully, you know, today I won't run into something... Okay, come on. I know you can do this wall jump. I'm like, I've done it before myself. I can do it again. I really just need to make the trip to where I'm used to. And we need to just get food. We just need to get food. Now, that will be nice. Oh, that's an explosion spear. I know some people like the explosion spears. I don't. I think they're an easy way to screw something up, basically. And that's something I don't like about them, because they are very easy to mess things up with, effectively. And that, to me, normally just means, well, that I am glad that that was dead. I didn't even see him running towards. I should be paying more attention. That red got his lunch where he wanted it. And I'm glad, because I think that Dropwig would have tried to get me, actually. Instead. And I should be really trying to pay more and more attention. Really, really, really do need to be trying to pay as much attention through this zone as possible. So let's just take a sleep right in here, effectively. And hopefully as part of this, we will get exactly what we need out of Yippee. Yippee. No, I really am, like... Oh, that's nice. There's the king. You good, king? Good, Mr. King Vulture? Like, had enough for the day already? I do need food. That is something I will add to this. I do need food. Okay, that is a cyan, like I figured. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Just kind of doing some fun things. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, 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 doop. Okay. I am going to take a trip this way, actually. And we're going to get some food over here. And then what I'm going to do is once I find my food source, we're going to go take a trip back to the start of this zone. And I'm going to just take a nice little nap and reset ourselves over there, basically. And that should give us effectively, you know, a nice good save point for us to work with. I will say I am surprised that I'm not seeing any birds up here. That is, like, weird to me. Not a single bat fly, huh? This just seems like asking for a king vulture to spawn. So I'm not going to ask for a king vulture to spawn. And instead we're going away. Because I think I've had enough dealing with there for now. Hell yeah. You know what? This is perfectly fine. I know we've made like 0 progress effectively, but an echo flower makes sleeping at a lower amount much more worthwhile to me. So, yeah. Alright. We've got a plan. We've got a definition for where we want to go. I've got full karma right now, and all I need to do is just keep making progress. Hopefully we see some new stuff. Hopefully we find some new things. And, you know, we'll just see what happens. Everything is as everything is meant to be. Get some food. I definitely think, though, yeah, like, our main progress spot is just make it to Chimney Canopy right now. So, I mean, if that's what we gotta do, that's what we do. I'm not gonna question my needs for Chimney Canopy. I am merely going to accept my needs for Chimney Canopy, and we're going there. I do not want to go in there, I want to go in here. Here is to the ups. And the ups is where the Chimney Canopy is. Oh, hey. Excuse me. Oh boy. Hey! Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't notice me. Okay, cool. We are definitely going to kind of chase after this guy a little bit. Oh my gosh, that terrified me for a moment. I thought, like, spiders were coming out there, and I was like, why the frick are there spiders here? When the frick did they put spiders in here? I will admit, I am very much under the full wander around type gameplay right now. Okay. So, right down, right, yeah. Right, down, right, up, or no. Yep, nope, that doesn't work. We need to go all the way around, up, and, yeah, over. Okay. Well, then we do that. Ow. Oy. This is not a spot to be in. Please let me in. Please let me in. There's a chameleon right there, so be careful. It's okay, the chameleon's kind of done today. Okay. This is our actual progress. Whoop! I'm like, I do not want to become a snack right now. Okay, we've got a red. We've got a red that knows where we are relatively. Especially because of what I just did. And he won't be too overly happy about us, I presume. Nope. God! Those reds are so quick. Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, I just wasn't in a good spot either. That was just a tough spot. Alright, we'll do one, maybe 2 more days. I'm not sure. Depends how quick the days are. And hopefully I can actually make some progress today because... Yeah, I will admit, I do feel like I have gone a bit lax now that I'm, like, comparing this to how I've been treating the hunter runs. I'm like, God, I am playing so, like, over-relaxed almost is the way to put it. Come on. I'm like, if you're not going after me, I will. Okay, it didn't know how to react to that. So, we're gonna just move. We're just gonna move. Keep a move on. It's how you best survive, is you move. There is food right there. Wait a minute. I was like, why did that not consider itself food to me? Like, I swallowed that thing, and it was a struggle, it looks like, actually. Okay. Alrighty. Here we go. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, this is a problem. Please let mine go first. He did not let mine go first. Drop me? Please? Can you drop me? Blue, can you come get me from this man? Please. Fine. Reset. Cry. Cry inside. Over and over and over again. I am in some severe pain with today's luck. Okay. I will say, though, it is interesting that this seems to almost have, like, a sort of dedicated expected route, almost, currently. I know I am trying to do my best to go a unique way through it, but, like, I am starting to kind of see, like, you know, maybe I am intended to go to Chimney Canopy, or, you know, something in terms of progression along the expected route, to say the least. Okay. That was a miss. We don't talk about it. Do you mind putting your butt in the air, buddy? Yeah. Just like, well, almost just like that. God, you're really not gonna make this easy, are you? Okay. See, the problem is I don't know what's going on the other side of the world right now. And that's what's causing me to currently have my struggles with this guy. Is because I don't know what's going on over on his end of things. Like I can't actually make, like, a call as to when to make the leap in this room. And that's actually kind of being a bit annoying to me right now. Like, right now, best call I've made right there. Okay, so eat, because I know we're being hunted. And then that's the way over to Chimney Canopy right there. Nom nom nom. Okay. Grab some food. I think we've lost them pretty thoroughly, so I'm not too worried about things. Okay, there we go. Whoop-de-doo. Just make the climb. We'll make it to the Chimney Canopy, and then we can figure our progression route from there. Yep. Because, yeah, it really does feel like it is pushing me to go this route, almost. Which, again, I'm not opposed to. It's just unexpected, so to say. And unexpected is perfectly fine. It's just different. It is different. And that's something we all eventually kind of need to learn to be okay with. Is differences. Unique takes on something that you normally wouldn't expect. And I'm very much going through this in a non-efficient way. Oh. Oh, get thrown, buddy. You don't need to die by my hands. Alrighty, and nope, nothing up here that I'm potentially going to get non-by for making this journey. Alright. Well, it's funny. Today, this episode was very much a non-progression episode, mainly because I ended up right back where I started. But it did kind of build some resolve in me, I guess, in terms of where I would like to go. At least under all understandings of everything that I've got going for me. It's been explanatory because it tells me, hey, you know, you're taking a different route than you'd expect. That's a dead vulture, right? No, that's an alive vulture. I'm like, wait, that's an alive vulture. I'm glad that that vulture had its face stuck into the floor, because, yeah, no, that was very scary and could have been very deadly. So yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. We are going to continue this in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.